Hi there, I'm back, and today I'm going to do a review of another Oster blender. Reason being, if first of all, if you follow my videos, especially if you've seen my most recent one that I shot on Memorial Day, explaining how my Oster Pro 1200 suffered a broken motor clutch, that's the reason for this video, actually. Just to recap, they do have marvelous customer service. They replaced my blender. I got it in 4 days. It was actually delivered on a Sunday morning. As if that's not impressive enough, it's a Sunday morning the day before a federal holiday. So I'm very impressed with the way they handled that. But going through that 4 days without having a decent blender to make smoothies, and I know that sounds trivial, but this is our main breakfast every single day of the year. And it's like I said in that video, the healthiest meal of the day for the two of us. At least I try to make it so. It's all downhill from there, right? But anyway, I use it for a lot of other things too. So I really felt like I had one arm tied behind my back for those days that I couldn't use my blender. So I decided I really need a decent backup blender in the house, and I didn't want to order something online and wait for that. What would be the point if I'm waiting for that and the new blender at the same time? So that didn't make any sense. So I bought this one. This is also an Oster product. This is the Oster Dual Action Blender. It's in their Designed for Life series of products. It comes all silver. And I happen to find this one in this candy apple red, which is gorgeous. It's prettier in person than it is on video. I don't know how it's showing up for you guys, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's that same candy apple red that you see on a little pretty car. The ticket magnets, you know. But it is stainless steel on the sides. This is actual stainless steel casing over the plastic housing. It's not just painted silver. So the panel also has a stainless steel plate over it, which is nice. The main difference between this one and the Pro 1200 is the wattage is slightly lower, but if you just blend a little longer, you'll get very similar results to the Pro 1200. It's also about $10 cheaper in price, less expensive, I should say. It comes with a smoothie cup, which looks like this. It has the narrower blade assembly. This is the size that you can use with the mason jars, by the way. It also has, instead of that standard 4-prong blade that they have in most of their blenders, this has the fusion blade, and that's the same blade that I bought and put in that little low-end vintage blender I have downstairs that I use to grind up things for my pet food and eggshells and whatnot. But it has 6-point blades, just like the Pro 1200. It's just a little smaller, but I don't know, see if I can get close here. I don't know if you can see that, how tall the blades are. I mean, 4 of the 6 blades are standing straight up, and they're razor sharp, very, very sharp. You got to be really careful handling this blade assembly when you take it apart for cleaning, because it will cut you up. It's very, very sharp. So, again, here's the smoothie cup, and this you can attach the blades to. Blend your smoothie, cap it up and take it on the go. It's got a nice carrying handle, which is nice, which you can carry or hook it on your belt or one of those dog clips if you're out hiking or on your bicycle. The opening, instead of a slide opening, it actually snaps open like this. It's kind of has a raised drinking spout, it's kind of like a sippy cup for big people. But this is all plastic. I don't even use this because that's just me. I just have an aversion to plastic and food coming together. When I unpacked this and got it all set up, I realized that when I did my reviews of the 1200, I never showed you the cup that comes with that blender because I unpacked it and put it away and didn't think twice about it because I knew I was never going to use it. But this is what the Pro 1200 cup looks like. It's huge. It is absolutely huge. It holds 24 ounces, and that's the max line, which is right there. It has a very wide opening because it accommodates the wider blade assembly. So you can, again, blend your smoothie right in the cup, take that off, put your lid on, and then you're good to go. This one has the slide opening, similar to like a coffee to-go cup. to prevent spilling and stuff like that. So that one is massive. This one holds, let's see, this one holds 20 ounces. This is 24 ounces. So let's see the difference. So let's set those aside for just a moment. Other than the narrower bottom, the glass container is the same as the Pro 1200. They both hold 6 cups. They both have the exact same lid with the filler cap that comes out for adding ingredients, or if you're blending hot soups, you want to take this out to prevent it from the vacuum from forming with the heat and blowing the top off. You take this off, put a paper towel or a folded washcloth or dishcloth over that, and just hold it while you're blending something that's really, really hot where there's a lot of steam involved. Okay, so as far as the programs go, it's very, very similar to the Pro 1200, and I'm just going to, pardon the jiggling, I'm just going to pull this off of my, off of my tripod so I can get in close here and show you what it looks like. Let's see if I can get that in the light better. There we go. Okay, so we have an on-off button for the power. Now this flashes red, the Pro 1200 flashes blue. That's the only difference with those. There's a stop button, so if you're using any of the functions here and need to stop it right away, press that and it stops immediately. It has a similar food chop button. It has a similar frozen drink button or for smoothies as well. It has the manual speed settings of low, medium, and high. The difference here is the Pro 1200 has one pulse function. That's just one speed. This one actually has two. It has a low and a high pulse. So this is what they look like. Here's the low pulse. So if you want to blend something really gently, that would be perfect. Here's the high pulse. You need to break up ice cubes or something like that. All right, here's what the low steady speed looks like. And I don't know if it's just my imagination, but it seems like a much lower, slower speed than the low on the other blender. Like I said, it might be my imagination, but it is a really nice low speed. Here's medium. Here's the high. Sorry about that, I know it's really loud. Here's the food chop function. And again, it does have the same reversing action that the Pro 1200 does. And here is the smoothie and frozen drink function. Okay, so it's very similar. It is a little lower in wattage. The Pro 1200 is 1200 power watts with a steady blending power of 900 watts. This one, the dual action blender here, is 1000 power watts and a steady blending wattage of 600 watts. So basically, for me, the big difference when I made a smoothie in it yesterday and the smoothies I made for us this morning for breakfast, I just needed to let it run on the high function after this was done. I just put it up on, and for the most part, it was done. But my husband's pickier about texture than I am, so I always hit the high function and let it run for a full minute, minute and a half or so on that, and it smooths out really, really nicely. I had frozen strawberries in here. There were no lumps, no chunks, no seeds that I could detect. But it really does a fine job. I'm going to try to remount my camera here without cutting off. There we go. Sorry about that. It did a very good job of it. I'm pretty pleased with it, and I fell in love with the red color. It's just gorgeous. But anyway, now I have a decent backup. God forbid something goes wrong with the other one. Knock on wood. I pray to God nothing happens. But now that something has, I mean, that's reality. It happens, and maybe, you're going to wear out a gasket or something, and then you got to order one or two or three or whatever. They're pretty cheap. Their gaskets are like $2 a piece. I mean, even for the Pro 1200, which has that special one that's not only bigger, but it has the little flanges in it that lock into place, and it's still only $2 a piece. So that's my review of this. for today. Again, this is marketed strictly for selling in Walmart stores exclusively. I did see it for sale on Amazon, but it was by a third-party seller that wasn't even, it was something where somebody was selling something to use the Amazon site to sell it. It really wasn't affiliated with Amazon at all. And it was like double the price, or pretty close to it. So if you have a Walmart near you, or they're out of stock, you can also buy it on the Walmart website. I paid, now this is June 2016, and when I was there yesterday, I checked the price and it was still $59 flat. And it also comes in the silver. I think the silver was $59.88. I don't know why that one was 88 cents more. Maybe because it's more popular. But again, I love the red. I think it's gorgeous. But anyway, that's my review of this new Oster blender, my backup. And so I am all set. I will never be a day without smoothies again. So I hope this was helpful in some way. And if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up and have a great day.